Hello my dear friends. So today we are going to start the list in the Python. Okay, so what are the list? So as you can see the definition, list are used to store multiple elements in a single variable. Okay, so basically list, what is list? List is a collection of items which internally use the array data structure. Okay, so list is nothing but a array data structure where we can store a item. So it's a built-in data type. So what are the other data types? We have tuple, set, dictionary. Okay, and list are, how list are created? List are created using the square bracket. So let us jump and see what are the list and how we are going to use them. So you have to just search online compiler. Okay, so this is the compiler that we are going to use. So first of all, here a print statement is written, hello world. So if you want to print anything, just write in the square double quotes or single quotes. So if I am going to write print let's learn Python, so, and if I am going to run this, you can see it is going to print exactly the same. So if we are going to give some letters as capital letter, like here if I give A as capital, so it will print as it is, correct? So print statement is used to print the output in the screen. Print statement also help to give us the output for integers as well. If you want to print 2, it will work. See, print 2 is working fine. Okay, mathematical operation result will also give. It means you can use Python for the calculator purpose as well. So if you are going to write 2 plus 5, here you are going to get value as 7. Similarly, it will also work in subtraction. So 10 minus 3 is again 7. Okay, so you can use like this. You can also use for the multiplication purpose. Okay, so 10 into 3, and let me write for the division as well. Okay, 10 divided by 2. So first of all, 10 into 3 will be 30 and 10 divided by 2 will be 5. So here one thing you need to notice is we have got the integer solution, but here we are getting the floating solution or decimal solution. So basically if you divide the numbers, you will get the floating result. Let's say you divide 11 by 2, so what you will get? 5.5. But if you divide 10 by 2, 10 by 2, so what is the value that you are going to get? You are going to get the value as 5. But suppose if you want the integer solution, so what you need to do is, here you need to print like this, print 10. Instead of single divide, you have to write 2 divides, so it will give the integer solution 5. Okay, so I hope you got the difference between these two. And if you want to write power, so what is the syntax for power? 2 multiply 3. So what it will print? It will print 2 to the power 3. Okay, so it will be like this, 2 into 2 into 2, 3 times. So if you want 4, 2 to the power 4, so what it will do? It will print like this, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. What is 2 to the power 4? It's 16. So this is, I just shown you how the print statement works, because we are going to learn about list. So in list we are going to see the output by using the print keyword. So to print anything on the screen, you have to use the print keyword. If it is a string, you have to show like this, and rest for list integer you are going to use like this. Okay, so let me clear the screen. So what we are learning list. So let's see what is list. So first of all, I told you we need to give the name of the list. So let's say our list name is L, and it is going to be start with the square bracket. Let's say in this list we have given the integers 30, 40. Okay, so if I run, so nothing will happen. Why? Because you have declared a list. Now if you want to see what are present in the list, what you need to do is you need to write print L. So L is the name of the list, so it has printed all the things. Okay, so it is not necessary that you have to put integers only. You can put like this also, like Mohit. Okay, so you can put anything. Okay, you can also put list of list. Let's say here you put the value as 100, 200, 3, 400. Okay, so see, you can, so this is the best thing about the loop. You can put integer, you can put decimal values also, 30.8, and if you, then we will, so you can write integer, string, list of list of list, and anything. Okay, and even dictionary also. So this is the best thing about the what I can say, list. Now in the list, what is the, why we are using list? So list help us to access the item in very quick time. Suppose here the indexes are fixed for the list. Okay, so here this is the first element, this is the second element, this is the third element, this is the fourth element. Okay, this is the fifth element, and this is the sixth element. So if you want to see what is the length, so we are going to use a len keyword, so it will give us the length. So as you can see, how many elements are there? 6 elements are present. Okay, now let's say I will add one more element, 90. So now length will increase to 7. Okay, so to find what is the length, you are going to use the len keyword. Okay, now what I told you, we can access the items of the list. So this is the first item, this is second item, this is third item, this is fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. But you can access the items of the list by the indexes. So first item index will be 0th index. Okay, so if let's say if I write L of 0, so it will print the first element that is present in the list. So we have to start with 0. Okay, if you want to print the last element, okay, so what is the length? 7. But I told you that indexes are starting from 0, so this will be 6th index. So if I write L of 6 sorry, if I print here 6, so it will give the last element 90. Okay, if you want to print, right, say L of 4, so Mohit is the output, because this is the 0th index, this is first index, this is second index, this is third index, and this is fourth index. Okay, like this. Now suppose if I print L of 5, what it will give? It will give me this list. Suppose in this list also you want to access the second element, so you can write like this. So first of all, this command saying, in L we need to go to fifth element, and after going to fifth element you need to go to the second element. So it has given 400. Why given 400? Suppose if I let me write like this, so it will be easier for you to judge what are the things. L of 5. Okay, so this is L of 5. Now I told you that here also it will start with the 0th index. So this is 0th index, this is first index, this is second index. So L of 5 of 2, so second index we have got the output as 400. If you want to see the first element, so what you can get? 200, because the indexes are starting from 0, then this is first and this is second. Okay, so I hope you have got how to access the element. So here what we have studied, here we have studied access the element, access the element, list element. Okay, this is the basic thing that we need to learn in the Python. Okay, you can take the screenshot and you can try and play by your own. Okay, now this is completed. Okay, let me clear it. Okay, so now we have this L, and let me also remove this one for some time. Let me remove this. So in our list we have 3 elements now. Suppose if you want to add some element in the list, okay, so this is the best thing about the list. You don't have to worry about the size of the list. Okay, so if you want to add 100 at the end, so what you are going to use? You are going to use a append function, L dot append. And suppose if you want to insert 100, so what it will do? It will add 100 at the end. So you have added, but you haven't printed the list. So if you want to see the output, so you need to write print. So print L. So what we have done, we have added 100 at the end. Suppose, so what function we have used, we have used the append function. So we can also use the insert function. Okay, so L dot insert insert, and suppose if you want to insert 1 and in first place you want to insert 30. Okay, so I told you we need to print to see the output because it is going to run in the line by line. Okay, so on first place what it has added, it has added 30. So earlier this was our list and now we have given on the first position. So this is 0th position, this is first position. On the first position what we want 30. So we have used this. Okay, you can add multiple elements like this. So in, let's say you want at 4th position 30. So at last you have got, because this is 0th position, this is first, this is second, and this is third. So after third the element will be inserted. Okay, so it is depend upon you. So you can choose any position, and you can, so if you want to choose the position, you use the insert function. If you want to add at the end, so what you need to do, you need to write at L dot append. So like this, L dot append 150. So what it will do, it will add the element at end, so 150 is added. Okay, so like this we need to use the insert and append. Now suppose if you want to, this is our list, right? If you want to check that 30 exists or not. Okay, so what you can do is, you can say like this, a is equal to like 90 in L. So what this command will do, this will check whether 90 exists in L or not, and let's say directly print it, this 90 in L. So we are using in keyword, correct? So see, it has given us true, means if the element exists in the list, it will give the value as true. Suppose if I give 900 here, so as you can see 900 is not present in the list. So what it should give, ideally it should give the value as false. Okay, this is the one thing. Let's say here I add some element 100, not 100 here. Let me add the 100 here, just a second. Yeah, 100 comma 25 comma 50. Okay, so now this is our list. Now what we need to do, we have checked 900 in L. So let me check about 25, what it will give. So as we know 25 exists in our list, so it should give true. And here some elements are repeating or not. Yes, 100 is repeating. So if you want to see the index of 100, so first of all let us see index of 20, means first of all, okay, 25 we have checked. So if you want to see the position of the 25, what you need to do, you need to write index. So L, in L I want index of 25. So it is on the 4th position, 0 1 2 3 4. Perfect. If you want to see how many times, let's say 100 came, so what you can do is, you can use the count function, L dot count, and let's say you want to see 100, how many times 100 has came in the list, 2 times. Okay, suppose here if I add one more 100 and then if I run the code, so how many times 100 is there, 1 2 and 3. So it should return in the output 3. Perfect. I think it's clear, quite clear to you that what we have studied till now. We have studied, first of all we have studied the print statement, then how to access the element. Now we have studied about the insertion of the element. Okay, so index we can use, there are multiple features in the index. Okay, so let us discuss that. So this was the syntax that we were using. So suppose if you use 30 here and okay 30, so what it will do, it will directly give us the index of 30. But suppose if you want to search in a particular distance, let's say if you want to search 30 in this range only, okay, so you can give the range also, like say we need to search, okay, sorry, so we need to search from 1 to 4. So what it will do, it will start searching from here. This is first element, this is second element, this is third element, this is fourth element. So it will search from 1 to 4. Suppose if I search, let's say 50, I will search now, okay, in the same range. So 50 is out of the range, okay, so it has given us the error. Okay, it's saying value error, 50 is not in the list. Okay, it has given that 50 is not in the list, but we know that actually 50 is there in the list. But what we have given the index command to search from here to here. Okay, so this is the feature. So if I will write from 1 to 6, so what it will do, it will start searching from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, it will search till here. So if 50 is present, so it will give the value. Suppose if I write 100 here, what it will give, so it will give the output of the first index. So 100 is coming twice. Suppose let me search till 7. So you know 100 is coming 3 times in this range. So what index function will give, index function will give the index when it is coming first time. So it is coming on the second index. This is 0th index, this is first index, this is second index. So that's why what it has done, it has given the index of this. So what is the index of this? Index is 2. Okay, so this is how we have used the what function, we have used the insert function. Now what we can do is we can use the remove function also. Suppose if you want to remove the elements, okay, so as of now our list is this, correct, and if you want to remove the element, so l dot remove, okay, and what we say, suppose if you want to remove the 20, okay, so write 20, l dot, then write 20. Just a second, let me print again, because we will not seeing any change in the list. So as you can see, 20 is removed. Perfect. So here is the earlier list. So this was the list which contained 20, but afterwards we removed it. Okay, so let me comment out this. So this print statement will not work. Perfect. So what is the syntax? Dot remove. Okay, l dot remove list name. Suppose if you change the list name as li, so what you have to do, you have to write li everywhere. Okay, so it's just a name, otherwise it will give the error. Perfect. So li we are writing for now. Okay, so you can also use pop. So what pop will do, it will remove last element. So li dot pop function, it will remove the last element. So we have to again print and check what is the output. So print li. So as you can see, what is the last element? 150. So what pop function has done, pop function has removed the last element, and what was the last element? Last element was 150. Okay, so if you are getting confused, I can print something clearly. Popped element, popped element. So you can see popped element is 150. What I have done, I have written like this, and then popped element was 150. Then this was the list, this was the list. So if you want to see what is the current list is this. Okay, suppose if you give li pop dot 1, okay, so what it has done, 100 is popped out. So it has popped from the indexes. Pop function will help us to pop the element from the index, and remove function will remove the element, particular element. So here 20, it has removed the 25. It haven't gone to the that particular index. So pop function, if you are providing nothing inside the pop function, what it will do, it will remove the element from the last. And if you give something inside the pop function, what it will do, it will remove the element from that particular index. Okay, so like this. And one more thing. Okay, so this was the delete, pop, and there are many functions. Okay, so let us see them also. But as of now, suppose there is one more method to access the element of the list. So if you want to access this element, is this the 0th element, this is first element, this is second element, so you can also access the element in the reverse order. So last element will, it is going to be -1. So if I say -1, so what it is going, it is the last element. So what is the last element? 100. Okay, if you want to access the second last element, you can access, no issue in that. -2, what it will print? It will should print 50. Okay, so we can access the element from front also, and we can access the element on the back also. Okay, so this is the one thing that I forgot to explain you in the starting, that we can access the element. And if you write print li1, so what it will do, it will give the output from starting. So what was the list? Our list was this. Okay, let me print the list also. So what is the list? It was 10. And what is the first element? First element is 20, because the index is 0 1, so it has given print 1 is 20. And if I want to print second element, you can directly print li of 2. It has given us the input 100, right? So this is the list. Now there are some more functions. If you find the maximum, so what you need to write? Max of li. So we know that maximum element in the list, as we can see, is, what is the maximum element? Maximum element in the list is 100. Suppose if I change this to, like, say 250, so what will be the maximum element now? Okay, so I have done one error. So what will be the maximum element? 250. So how you have got the maximum element? Max li. So suppose if I want to print minimum element, so minimum, where you have to search? In the list. And here I am giving min to, for it will help us to find the minimum element, so 10. So this is just for say string we have added, so it should give output in good format. Okay, that's why I have written like this. So minimum, maximum, and you can also directly find the sum. Okay, what is sum? Sum mean it is going to add all the elements of the list. Okay, so if you are going to see, okay, so I have written sum, it is sum. So if you are going to add all the elements, what you are going to get output as 530. Okay, and one more thing, so we can also reverse the list. So what is the command? li.reverse, and this is the call. So okay, so it is giving us error none. Let me check why it is giving the error none. reverse. Okay, I will tell you this for the reverse also. Okay, let's see. Suppose if we get some error, so what you need to do is reverse in Python list. So what you have to do, you have to search in Google that why it is not working. So suppose this is the list they have given to us, dot reverse. Yeah, we have written correct syntax, right? Let's see again. Okay, Control X, Control V. Okay, I got it. So what it will do, it will reverse the list. So if we print list here, so you can see it is reversed. So this command will not return any output. What it will do is it will reverse the, what we can say, list. But if you have to print, if you want to see the reversed print, right? So I can like this reversed. Okay, so it will be easier for us. So reversed is this. Okay, so we have seen maximum, sum, min, int, pop, remove, everything we have seen till now. There is one more function, sort. So li dot sort function, and again what you need to do is you need to print the sort. So this is sorted list and we need to print li. So sorted list is this 10, 20, 50, 100. So this has sorted in the ascending order. Okay, now one more thing. Suppose if you give 9.5 here, so as you can see everything is working, because so what is the uh, I want to say that if there are elements, all the elements are of list are integer or float, it will work fine. Suppose if I give something as Mohit, so see it has given the error, because what will be the maximum of a string? So maximum will not work. Okay, so it is not going to compare 9.5 and Mohit, because if string is present, so max will not work, min will not work, sum will not work, these three will not work. Okay, so let me comment out this, sorry. Okay, so I removed them, but reverse is working, so you can reverse. Okay, again sort will not work, because how it will sort? Mohit is a name, so it is not going to do anything in that. So I think it's clear for you. Suppose if here all the elements are string, let's say Python comma Mohit comma, let's say my surname Bodhija. Okay, now everything will work. So this is, first of all, this is our list, then it will print maximum, that is lexicographically maximum, so it has printed Python. Minimum is going to print the element which is lexicographically minimum. Okay, so what is lexicographically, you can see right here. Okay, so you can see the definition of lexicographically. Okay, if you are not aware, so if you have any doubt, search it out, google it out. So sum is also not working. Why? Because what will be the sum? So now if you want to see, reverse is working fine and sorted is also working fine. So what it has done, it has given the order of lexicographically, so it is 0, first and second. So I hope you have learned a lot of things about the list in this video. So in the next video we will try to figure out more things in the list. Thank you.